Hello and welcome. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Monday, September the 27th. Today our scripture reading comes from the book of Genesis. We're going to start in chapter 10 with the very last verse, verse 32, and then continue on to chapter 11, verses 1 through 9. Here's the word of the Lord. These are the clans of Noah's sons, according to their lines of descent, within their nations. From these the nations spread out over the earth after the flood. Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we make a name for ourselves. Otherwise we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. The Lord said, "If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their languages, so they do not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the languages of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. And that is the word of the Lord. The title of the article today is Building Instructions, and it's written by Stephanie Hendrickson. Stephanie is the editor of the publication Reflecting God, which is where our daily devotions come from. Here's what Stephanie writes. Building blocks are an invitation to see just how high you can stack them. If more than one person is involved, the building can often turn competitive. Who can build their tower the tallest? The stakes might be high, but the blocks had better go higher. This story has always seemed an odd one to me. Folks decided that they would try to build a tower to the heavens, and God strikes it down. Their ambitions ended in a mess and confusion of languages. Why would God confound the language? The builder had put aside the instructions. God was the one to make a name for his people. Recall his promise to Abram. Instead of relying on God, these people decided to live their own way. Pride and rebellion put the people at odds with God. We cannot lay this rebellious streak at a lack of involvement from God. God comes down to see. God is personally involved in what happens on earth. God has been reaching out to humanity, trying to guide them in ways that is best for them. Humanity, however, sat down. They stopped moving, spreading out over the earth. Where has God called you to move in his grace? The hymn today is "We're Marching to Zion" by Isaac Watts. Then let our songs abound and every tear be dry. We're marching through Emmanuel's ground to fairer worlds on high. And from the 145th Psalm, verse 14, we read, "The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts all who are bowed down." And that is your daily devotion for Monday, September the 27th. Have a blessed day.